This week's Playbook Pro predicts this game is going to be a shootout. Doug Kyed of the Boston Herald joins Morgan in this week's Playbook Pro as they dive further into the matchup.
Yeah, Sam, back with Playbook Pro, or Playbook Pro for Week 1 is Doug Kyed of the Boston Herald. It's Week 1. What are your expectations for this Patriots squad heading against the Raiders?
It's tough because you don't really know what to expect out of the Patriots in Week 1. You don't really know what to expect out of the Raiders either, but I would say a high-scoring matchup in this one. I don't have a ton of confidence in either one of these defenses, just because Christian Gonzalez might not be playing in this game. I don't know how they'll look against the run. So I would say a relatively high-scoring game. Patriots might sneak this one out, but these are two pretty evenly matched teams right now.
You just mentioned the defense. How do you think the defense is going to fare against the Raiders' high-powered offense with Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty and all those young, skilled talent players that Mike Vrabel mentioned?
I think it's kind of a tough matchup, especially those two guys, because Brock Bowers, you don't really have one tight end stopper on this defense. And if Christian Gonzalez is out, then it kind of trickles down where other cornerbacks have to be playing as starters, and you don't know who's going to be taking on Brock Bowers. So I'd expect a big game from Bowers. And with Jeanty, I just don't know what this Patriots run defense is going to look like, because it's a pretty small defense. Like Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, those aren't the bigger type defensive tackles. They've got smaller linebackers. So I would say Jeanty could have a big game in this one as well.
And I don't want to say it's a revenge game for Josh McDaniels, but it could be. What do you expect his identity is with this offense in 2025?
I think they'll probably try to go run heavy early on, just because I think you do know what you can expect out of Ramondre Stevenson. You know that Travion Henderson could wind up being the best offensive skill position player on this roster. So I would say go run heavy. And yeah, I mean, I think it is a rivalry game, a grudge game for Josh McDaniels, but you could flip that the other way too and say that it is for Pete Carroll as well. Not only coached here, but also lost a Super Bowl to the Patriots. So lots of fun connections and ties in this game.
Yeah, you've been on the beat for a while, so what are the biggest differences that you've seen with this Mike Vrabel squad so far in the offseason and heading into Week 1?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I would say, especially compared to last year, these coaches just know what they're doing more than last year's coaches do. There's so much more experience from Vrabel and the offensive side and everything. So that's one big element here. And just from the Belichick era, the differences I would say is that, I don't know, I think that Vrabel gives us a little bit more information than Bill Belichick did. But it still seems like he's got the things tied up. He's a good players coach. Players really seem to respect him and like him. So it's a change, but it's a welcome change.
And you said you think the Patriots are going to sneak out the win. Do you have a score prediction?
Whew, that's tough. I guess I'll go 27-24 in this one.
27-24. You heard it here first. If that's the score prediction, Doug called it. All right, back to you, Sam.